The rivalry. It divides states, even divides families. Perhaps the most well-known family in the rivalry is the Borens from Pickerington. Dad Mike played at Michigan.
And then his sons, Zach and Jacoby, came along. They were captains at Ohio State. But then there's the oldest son, Justin, who truly owns a unique status in rivalry history.
This game's going to be crazy this year. I think emotions on both sides are through the roof, and it's going to be interesting. It's going to be a heck of a game.
Justin would know. After starring in high school in Pickerington, he took an offer from Michigan over an offer from Ohio State.
It was definitely interesting. Like when I played at Michigan, I wouldn't say I didn't have a hatred for Ohio State because I almost came to Ohio State out of high school. So I had respect for Ohio State.
When Coach Rich Rodriguez took over the Wolverines, Borens decided to make a change, to transfer to Ohio State, becoming the second man in history to suit up on both sides of the rivalry. November 21st, 2009, Borens returned to Ann Arbor, donning scarlet and gray.
I mean, I don't know if I want to call it hatred, but there definitely, it wasn't, it was different. It was very different.
Borens Buckeyes won 21-10. Flash forward to today. Borens a proud alumnus, and no game means more to him than the one against his former home, especially in light of current events.
I see some of the footage from the game last year down here and what they were doing on the Michigan sidelines. I mean, it's crazy to think, like, it definitely is a competitive advantage what they're accused of doing. With or without that, there's going to be a lot of emotion, right? Like, we've lost the past 2 years. We haven't had that happen in I don't know how long. So these guys are going to be ready to go up there, and the emotions are going to be super high.
I was on the field in Ann Arbor in 2009, and I remember specifically finding him after the game, just to see what his emotions were like going through that. We showed you a little bit of video there. There was a lot of stuff I couldn't show.
Yeah, some not so nice words. Let us remember, these are still young men.
In a football game.
In a football game.
But I think he's bracing for, I think what we're all kind of thinking is this is going to be ugly.
It's going to be
Saturday.
a little dicey. Like he said, emotions are going to be high. Emotions are already high just because it is the game. But then when you add in the fact that Ohio State has not won in the last couple of matchups, Michigan's going through everything they're going through right now.
A lot of things.
There's a lot that we're going to be keeping an eye on.